Hi, I'm Neal Mestas. I've been working for Dog Training Elite for 10 years. I went to school and studied and was working in the fire protection business. I used to inspect and test fire suppression systems. And when the recession hit in 2008, 2009, I got laid off. And so I was looking for work, and my dad said, hey, the dog training business is good, and so I started doing that full time and helping him, and been doing it ever since. So we've been doing this about 10 years now. What's appealing to me about the business model is with any business there's going to be ebbs and flows, ups and downs, slow seasons, busy seasons, things like that. That's very common even with dogs. And what I like is because we're in home training, the busier I am, the more I am traveling to people's homes, and gas prices and you know, my expenses go up when I'm busy. When it's slow, my expenses do go down. I'm not having trainers go out and train, so it's not like I'm paying them for that. And I have ways to keep, you know, trainers on happy and do that. We do marketing and things like that where they're going out and promoting the business, and I'm paying them for that time. But when there's those ups and downs, I don't have a big facility, a big storefront that I've got to pay whether people come in and buy my product or not. And so to me, that's a tremendous advantage. You know, if I'm having a tough time with something, I don't have to worry about paying bills. But when the money's coming in, guess what else? I don't have a big bill to pay. It goes in my pocket, and I really like that part too. So you save and you know, keep that stream flowing, but for the most part, the business rolls with how busy you are. I think what makes us elite is the level of obedience that we provide, and the big difference with our training to I think a lot of other dog trainers is there's a standard that all our clients get. There's a standard that all of our clients get, and it's about training the dog to that standard. A lot of companies, a lot of dog trainers, they're just kind of, I don't know, it's sort of, well, this is as good as your dog can be. And I don't believe that. I believe it's about training that dog to the best of its physical ability. Any dog can be obedient, any dog can be good, and you know, bringing it to that next level where you have control of your dog on or off leash. Doesn't matter the distraction that they're minding and listening and behaving. And so it's next level stuff that most other trainers don't provide. And it's, again, very rewarding for me to see that when I bring my dog over and show them the kind of obedience and control and tell our clients, hey, this is what you're going to get, this is what you should expect. Their jaw's on the ground, they can't believe that. And then cut to, you know, 5 or 6 weeks later, and their dog's doing everything that I told them it would do. They're so happy, they're so pleased with us, and it's you know, my clients love me, and I love that. And as I said before, I get to hang out with my dog all day. As I said before, I get to hang out with my dog all day. My clients' dogs are great. The people are great. They love us, and so it's just a lot of fun, very rewarding. And I don't know, I'm excited to get up every day and go to work. I get to show off a little bit. It's fun. I get to show what my dog does. You're right, there are places that you go to work and maybe their dog lays at the foot of their desk or whatever, but we're actually out there doing it together. Every time I show up to a client's house, I'm using Bailey in some capacity, whether she's just to go sit over there and be a distraction. Sometimes I'll have her bark to be a distraction. And she also helps me with dogs that are dog aggressive, so I can have her sit and we can walk by and we can practice that dog being calm around distraction, around other dogs. And so we're working and growing together every day. It's a tremendous bond that I have with her. We're a team, and I tell people that. They see, how do you get your dog to do those crazy things? And I say, we're a team. I do this all day, every day with her. And so it's like we can read each other's thoughts. I know where she's going, what she's going to do, you know, and she knows where I'm sending her to go do whatever it is. But there's just nothing better. If you love dogs and you love your dog, what a great way to make a living. What a rewarding and fun way to hang out with your best friend. Yeah, like I said, I look forward every morning. I get up and I'm just excited to go to work. I cover all of Phoenix. We're working from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, and I have group classes on Saturday. I'm as busy as I can get, and I have an apprentice trainer right now because there's not enough of me to get around. So we're selling several, at least 10 training packages every week, and building from there. There's peaks and valleys, but overall every year I'm growing about between 10 and 15% every year. My cost expenses is basically cars, fuel for the trainers, obviously payroll, and dog food, so that's really it. I make a very comfortable living, and I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor. Pet industry is growing. It's $1 billion industry. Service dogs is a big part of that. I love what I do. It's very rewarding. The clients are great, helping them with their dogs. We're there to help people. And I think when people go and get that puppy or go to the rescue, go to the pound and bring home that rescue, they kind of have a picture in their head of, we're going to be going to the park and throwing a ball and going for walks and jogs and hikes, and then they get home and oftentimes that doesn't happen. And I love that we can kind of enter the equation, help them, and give them that dog that is obedient, that listens, that's safe, that has manners at home, and it isn't destroying the house or harassing friends or family when they come over. So it just makes it a joy to have the dog in your home. I work a lot with military veterans, children with autism, and just the look on their face, the freedom that the dog gives them, whether it's mobility, opening doors, turning off lights, PTSD, veterans that have had some incidences overseas and that struggle with PTSD. The dog gives them the confidence, the security to help them through those situations. We do anchor dogs. We do dogs that help with stability and grounding for children with autism. So if they're having an episode, the dog knows what to do, can get help, anchor the dog or anchor the child if they're trying to get out the door or whatever. So it's a lot of fun, very rewarding. It's an exciting time to be in this industry, and I say rewarding a lot because it is. It's an industry that gives back. I enjoy what I do, and I'm also very fortunate to make a good living doing it. So I do enjoy the dog training. I do enjoy being with my dog, but ultimately, I have several trainers right now. I've got an assistant trainer, an apprentice, and they're working for me. They're training the dogs. I am trying to step back and phase myself out, and so you could absolutely run this, from an office and send the trainers out. The example I like to give is if I had a painting company, even if I liked painting, maybe I don't want to get to the point where I'm not there painting the houses, painting the walls. So I'm running the office and making sure that everybody's on the job doing what they're supposed to do, but I'm not actually doing the actual painting, or in this case, the dog training. And so, yeah, it's something that's completely feasible, and that's the end game. That's the goal, is to get to that point where I don't have to be there training the dogs personally. I can if I want. And oftentimes I do want to do that, but it's not something that's required. We spend time with you. We come out and meet with you, meet your dog. We're going to train the dog to be that demonstration dog. So when you go out to evaluate people's pets and you want to earn their business, it's going to be impressive. The process is learning basically how to communicate with the dog, and I don't say that from a dog whispering standpoint. Very much like people, dogs learn in different ways, and our job as the trainers to come in and say what's going to be the best way to teach your dog whatever we need it to do. And so that comes through experience, and so we give you that experience. We're sharing with you our experiences, how to troubleshoot and figure out what you need to do to help in those situations. And then once they got it, once the dog knows it, it's repetition. It's just reps. And if you can repeat a process, once we've shown you the process, anyone can do this, anyone. At the end of the day, yeah, we're trainers, but we're teaching the owners as well. And so it's as much coaching them and showing them what to do as it is training their dog so that they're successful when you leave. But the process to do it is easy, and once you know it, it's just duplicating it. Corporate's done a great job. The support's always there. the emails, phone calls, manuals, everything I've needed, any issues I've had, you know, from getting permits and insurance to just the basic, how do I train my dog to sit or come or lay down? If there's an issue with an aggressive dog or an anxious dog, a dog that maybe has been through abuse, you know, we have systems and programs that teach you how to cope with that, handle that, and then the support's there, whether it's by phone or if we need, if I've needed in the past, they come out, they fly right out. I've called and had within 24 hours an expert trainer there at my home ready to help me through whatever situation I was struggling with. You've got to ask yourself, you know, do I want to work for myself or someone else? And at the end of the day, boy, it's rewarding. Not only to be self-employed and to be sort of the, you know, the master of my own destiny, but if you love animals, if you love dogs, there's just nothing better. There's nothing better than a way to make a living, to make a very good living, that you get to hang out with your dog all day. You know, my #1 employee works for Dog Food and Love. My clients are great. They love me because we're helping them with their dog that they love. And the dogs are awesome. There's just nothing better. I love it, and I wake up every day eager to go to work, excited to see what I'm going to get to do today with the dogs I'm going to get to work with and how we can help everybody. My big vision is to have full-time trainers that train all the dogs. I kind of run the, and then I have full-time office staff that run my office taking care of my clients, and then I'm over the whole thing, and I sort of step in as the expert guru, whatever people need to help them train their dogs when and where needed.